Follow me for a quick outing with my boy to see the Plymouth Museum. Yeah, he's never been there, but I've been there like once before. So basically, we stepped in here, we walked into this little theater like thing where they told us about like a lighthouse that's in Plymouth, which was pretty cool, like 3D effects. And we started walking into like some hall filled with different exhibits that they say was from different spots, but my man believed that they stole it. It was his words, not mine. And I'm like inclined to agree with that because they had a lot of stuff from a lot of different places. But hey, let's not digress here. Let's move along. Move on. Now we're looking at the ships and the boats and all that, which is kind of cool. The modeling and all that. Some of this stuff looks a little too new to be historic, but let's just carry on. So they're showing a theater. There's a lot of film talking about how the boats and all that, but that's not what we're here for, innit? We're on to this like little visionary thing that gave you like a VR effect of the sea, which was cool, low-key. But then there's just the models and shit. I can't lie, a lot of ships were massive back in the day. They were massive. Yeah, I can't lie. That's what she said. Anyway, that's just me going back into it, you know. So while we were looking around, I spotted this thing that explained it, but I can't really recall what it was on about, but I know it's something important. Anyway, so we stepped into this place filled with like own personal belongings of important people, and that's when I seen it. The only black guy in this whole museum, yeah, the only black brother in there. He was chilling. He had like nose and shit. We was calm. Big ups, bro. The other stuff was cool too. Anyway, we dwelled there for a while reading his shit. I can't lie, it was more my boy reading it than me. So on we go to the next exhibit. Yeah, we looked at these for a bit, just passing through, you know. It wasn't really like a study lesson. It was just really like just me just looking about, you know, getting to know what's about in this place, you know, and that. Maybe I had my eyes shut the first time I came in because I swear I don't remember all this, because this is actually pretty calm. Yeah, a lot of the times I was just tapping on screens trying to really understand what they want about, but I couldn't be asked. This looked cool, I can't lie. This globe, I was kind of hoping that it could like move around and you could like pick specific places to look at, but yeah, it didn't work like that. Yeah, this is some, I've forgotten what this is, but yeah, that's a creepy door, that is. Anyway, we moved on, just passing through. And then yeah, we came across like a Black Lives Matter thing, and I can't lie, it's low-key crazy that they use actual cardboard for this, but let's just carry on. Anyway, then we moved on to the animal exhibits, and then I looked at this and I was like, nah, no way my ancestors would look at this and go fighting this. Nah, gee, humans of back in the day must have been crazy, because what do you mean we're fighting this massive thing? That's crazy. I'm 6'4", by the way, and that thing is a lot larger than I am. And then we looked into this. This lets you see like how things were, like the climate and thing before like global warming and all that, which was also kind of cool. I was just tapping around, seeing. I thought it was more like a game, to be fair. So I was trying to see like if you could actually do shit with it, but yeah, it was still cool nonetheless. Anyway, we're looking at these birds, the stuffed animals, just let you like have a quick look, and I swear those things just look like they stared into your soul. Especially the eagle, it was pretty massive. And yeah, after that we just went to go chill, get a few like Chinese food. This is what we had, you know. And then yeah, I can't lie, it was buns. It was actually shit. 4 out of 10.